Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Brandon. Welcome to Audio Addiction, where you can find latest album reviews. You can find our band interviews, and you can find live coverage of the concerts that we get. I'll be posting an interview with Dayshell at 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to check back with the channel for that. Also, I put out a ton of album reviews: Whalebones, Blessed to Fall, and Hot Mulligan. All great bands. Go check out those reviews if you get the chance to. And if you liked any of the things that I've been talking about just now, please subscribe, please hit that thumbs up, and please hit that notification bell. It really does go a long way, and it helps you keep notified of when anything audio addiction related comes out. So tonight we're going to be talking about the Fever 333's new record, Made in America.
No, you can't keep us under your thumb. You can't keep us under your thumb.
So, for those of you who haven't heard about this band, it's Jason Butler's new side project with the guitar, one of the guitarists from The Chariot, and the drummer from Night Versus, Eric Impromptu. I don't remember the guitar player's name, unfortunately, but I know he's been with The Chariot, The Chariot for a while. But I was really excited to hear that he was coming back into music and doing new stuff after Let Live kind of disbanded. I feel like there was just kind of a hole missing. I know that he had like another, like he did clothing and stuff like that. I still think he does that, but I was hoping that he would be releasing new music soon, whether it be just solo or with a band. And he happens to be doing two bands, this band and then Pressure Cracks. Shoutouts to Jack from The Buried Heart. He's the one who told me about that. So hopefully they'll have new material coming out in the foreseeable future as well. But I'm going to go through this album slash, I guess, kind of EP, give you my thoughts and opinions on it, go through some pros and cons, and give it an overall rating to it. So the first track is Made in America, the first track and the title track of the EP slash album. And first and foremost, like I said, it's really good to hear Jason back doing vocals on an album. And his voice is just so unique and synonymous with a lot of post-hardcore, at least I think so. Growing up, like a lot of his stuff I was definitely stoked on. I didn't get to see him as many times as I would have loved to, but I think they really kind of solidified me just as a really great band when I saw them on their last tour, when Under Oath was about to disband, and obviously they're back now, but back before they disbanded, they were on that tour, and he was just insane. So first, got to get that out of the way. He's glad he's doing stuff, but getting back to the song in particular, kind of feels like a modern day approach to Rage Against the Machine and that sort of stuff, like Prophets of Rage. I would feel like a little less of Prophets of Rage and definitely more along the lines of Rage Against the Machine, due to kind of the similar rhythmic pattern of the vocals, very similar to Zach De La Rocha. Really great vocalist as well, but you can definitely hear some similarities to how Jason does his vocals and how Zach did his vocals. But I like that the horn part at the beginning of the song kind of carries on into the chorus. I wouldn't say necessarily in the verses, but I like the sort of more like almost hip hop kind of rap style, with some really hardcore and rock elements to it as well. I also like that this one has more of a grittier tonality to it, and I feel like this song definitely focuses more on Jason's clean vocals, which is really awesome. I definitely feel like the chorus is one of the catchiest parts of this song in particular, but it's definitely a good kind of introductory track. If you haven't heard about this band, I feel like it's a good song to listen to start off the album with. So we're going to move into track number 2, which is We're Coming In. This one has a bit more aggression to it, and I feel like it, again, leans on more of those Rage vibes, especially in the guitar department. I feel like, the guitars were very much inspired by Tom Morello. I feel like a lot of these songs will translate a lot better in a live setting. I feel like this EP in particular as a whole just would be much better seeing it live and just seeing it in person. I've seen like live videos of them, doing like impromptu sort of shows where they like pull up and they'll just play a show, and or like I just saw a video on Carson Daly, he had gotten video of them as well. So I thought that was really cool. I feel like this song also has some really great energy to it, and I definitely feel like it borrows a lot from rap and hip hop, like I've been mentioning earlier. But more specifically in this song, I feel like it definitely borrows a lot from rap and hip hop for sure. So we're gonna move into track number three, which is The First Stone Changes, and this features Yellow Wolf. If you don't know who Yellow Wolf is, he's a rapper, but he's really good, and I definitely feel like it was a good addition to the track. I feel like he puts a really cool part in the intro, but I felt like the shift between the first verse, even in the second verse as well, to the chorus was just a bit odd. I felt like the verses were awesome. I definitely feel like Jason killed it on the second verse as well, but there's just like a really interesting disconnect between the verses and the choruses. It almost feels like two entirely different songs, and they kind of were mashed together. I definitely feel like it's a unique track, but it's definitely not one of my favorites. It's just kind of a little bit jarring in certain points, not in a bad way. It's just like I feel like sonically they were going in a really good direction with the verses, and then the choruses just kind of don't match up in that same direction. So we're gonna move into track number four, which is Hunting Season. This was actually the first song that I listened to, and I believe it is the first single that they released, along with Walk in My Shoes, which I'll talk about a little bit later on. Um, but the instrumentals in this track definitely go hard. Probably one of my favorites. I feel like it combines a lot of the best elements of this record so far, and tour, and definitely just the record in general. I feel like it pays a lot of respect to the heaviness. You know, definitely harkening back to older stuff of Let Live, but also it pays very good homage to like hip hop and rap. I feel like it's kind of like a combination of both, and it just works. Arik is drumming on this track is absolutely superb. It's definitely a highlight for me in this song, and you know it's good to see him do something different. Night Versus, if you haven't checked them out, really awesome band too. So definitely go give this one a listen. This one's out on YouTube, so go give that one a listen. So we're gonna move into track number five, which is "Sold Me Out." This one definitely pays a lot of respect to Let Live. There's some similarities in terms of writing style, and especially in the verses, I feel like that is kind of like the highlight and the kind of, you know, peak moments of Let Live you can hear in those verses. Obviously, Jason being in the band has a lot to do with it as well, but I thought that was a fairly obvious point. But this one brings the energy. I wouldn't be surprised if they played this song live. I feel like it would be just a great song to get the crowd moving and the crowd going. Again, a lot of these songs I feel like would definitely translate a lot better live. And you know, I feel like there's really good energy on this album, but I definitely feel like there's a lot more energy to be had when you go see them. So we're gonna move into track number six, which is "Walking in My Shoes." Like I said, this was the other single that they had released, and this one to me has this sort of Linkin Park sort of vibe to it. Very reminiscent of Chester's vocals, rest in peace. It has a similar style to what he would do. The contrast between the less intense sort of verses, paired with the more aggressive choruses, offers this really nice juxtaposition and offers this awesome balance that, you know, you can get those sort of lighter moments, or less intense moments in the verses and get that sort of like hit of aggression in the choruses. Structurally, I feel like this song works the best. It has most moments of highs and lows. And I definitely feel like it highlights them in a really great way. So we're gonna move into the last track, track number seven, which is POV. I feel like this one also has great energy to it, but again, with a lot of these tracks off this EP slash record, I feel like they will translate better live. This one just has a really great emotional appeal to it. Really, you know, very political, very driven, and I think it would just be a great track for them to open with. I have a strong feeling that they would open with this on a tour, but really enjoy this one. I definitely need to hear and see this band live as and kind of give you an update on this album slash EP. I feel like it definitely feels like more of a record that you would want to see and just hear and experience as opposed to, you know, listen to it. While I'm doing critiques on it, I am going to actually be seeing them in a couple weeks in Philly, so I'm really excited about this. But I feel like overall the record was kind of an experiment and a little bit of a, you know, derivative, or not derivative, that's not the right word. I feel like it's just kind of like a different change of pace for Jason, and I like that he brought on the Chariots guitar player and Eric from Night Versus. It's a really nice collaboration. I don't know if it will continue or not, but if it does, I would definitely like to see more in the future. I feel like the songs that they had, and they had some songs online that weren't on the record, which I was really surprised about too. Um, which maybe they might be doing like a full length, who knows? But overall, I think it was really cool, really unique. It was kind of, you know, spur of the moment. I think this was pretty much a surprise release. I knew people knew that the band was doing stuff. They're going to be touring with the Used, so I almost feel like it was not played up, but definitely people knew about them working on new music. And I just like the way that they went about it. Just the marketing of it, I felt like was really smart. And I think it's a really good record. It's definitely one that I feel like would be way better to see live as opposed to just listen to. Just my opinion, and if you've seen Let Live, I feel like a lot of people would feel that same way about it. So, my overall rating for the Fever 333, I was almost gonna call it Let Live. Made in America, I'm gonna be giving it a 9.2 out of 10. I think it's a great EP slash record to kind of, you know, solidify what they're doing, you know, where they want to go in terms of sound, and just future direction, future stuff. I felt like some of the songs, especially like online that weren't on the EP, just have more like aggression, more energy, more emotion. And there was one track in particular, I can't remember the name, but I know Carson got like a live video of it. And I felt like that one just spoke to me live, as opposed to I felt like it was a song that was missing on this record. It just has some great energy, some great feeling to it. So I'll definitely try to link it in the description if you're going to go check that out too. So let me know what your thoughts are on this record. I know Christian Doyle also did a review of this. Maybe not as much in depth, but definitely it's good to see that this band is getting promotion and getting some love, because I definitely feel like Jason is an original, awesome vocalist. So go give this one a listen. Again, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Go check out the Fever 333. Any links will be in the description as well. And if you enjoyed this review, please subscribe. Please hit that thumbs up. It goes a long way. Thank you guys for so much support. It means a lot to me. Keep doing your thing, and hopefully I'll be getting their live set when I go see them in Philly, which I am super pumped on. So, my name is Brandon. We hope you got your fix, and we'll be talking with you soon. Peace. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps out our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com, and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.